So again, today, our goal continues to be I subtract fractions with uncommon denominators. So we are looking at fractions that have different denominators. So we might have something like 3/8 minus 1/5. In order to subtract these, we must create our common denominator. So again, we do this by multiplying by the opposite denominator. So 5 times 8 and 8 times 5. Now, whatever you do to the bottom, you must also do to the top. So I need to multiply 3 times 5, and I need to multiply 1 times 8. Now that I know what I need to multiply by, I can create my new fractions down below. So 3 times 5 is 15, and 8 times 5 is 40. Then I'm going to subtract my new numbers over here, 1 times 8, which is 8, and 5 times 8, which is 40. Now, you'll notice I finally have common denominators, which means I can do the subtraction part of my problem. And I know that 15 minus 8 equals 7. And because this is just telling me the size of the part, my bottom remains the same, and my answer is 7/40. You might have problems like this: 4/8 minus 1/2. So again, in order to create that common denominator, we are going to multiply by the opposite denominator. So this is going to be times 2, and this is going to be times 8. And whatever you do to the bottom, you must also do to the top. Now I can create my fraction since I've determined what I need to do. So 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. Over here, I have 1 times 8, which is 8, and 2 times 8, which is 16. Now I get to subtract 8/16 minus 8/16. Well, that equals 0/16. And if I had 0 of nothing, that equals 0. So this can be done with any numbers. You could have 90/100 minus 1/2. It doesn't matter. The rules are still the same. So I'm going to multiply this times 100, and whatever I do to the bottom, I must also do to the top. And then I'll multiply each of these by 2. So I will show my work. I get 180 over 200 minus 100 over 200. So again, my denominators ended up being the same because I just multiplied by the opposite one. Then I simply subtract. 180/200 minus 100/200 equals 80/200. So this will work no matter what your numbers are. So the big thing is just practicing and getting into a routine where you feel confident and comfortable doing this with both subtraction and addition, which we've already done. So today, please make sure that you work hard to complete all of the problems and show your work so that I understand your thinking, and if things are incorrect, we can determine why.